Okay, good afternoon to all of you. Let me share my screen. I think that you can see my screen now. Okay, so good afternoon to all of you, and thanks Inda and Stefan for this introduction. My name is Massimo Curti. I am a chemical engineer, and I work with Città Studi, which is one of the partners of COALA project. My job follows mainly two activities. From one side, I am a teacher. I am a teacher of textile classes, mainly for what concern chemistry, of course, and warping and weaving technologies and process. From another side, I follow several projects linked to the research of new material and processes, always linked to the textile field. Today, we are talking about the introduction of COALA in the textile, and in particular from a didactical point of view. This is because today companies are asking for new workers with new competencies and skill, even manual skills, and we can provide all of these needs. Okay. Just a short presentation of Città Studi and how we can integrate COALA in our classes. Città Studi is placed in Biella, in the north of Italy, and our mission is to fulfill the overall needs of the territory regarding education, research, and so on. With a particular aspect with the needs of the local economy and local companies. Inside the COALA consortium, we collaborate with our technical partner to express the needs of the textile use case. And of course, we collaborate with Piacenza, Kashmir, which is one of the three business cases inside the COALA project for the formation of new worker from student, of course. This is just a map of our structures with all of the facilities available for students and workers. We have, of course, classes, library, we have a congress center, a residence, and other facilities like sports fields and so on. Città Studi offers several didactical programs, even for young people or workers, to qualify or requalify in their job, considering, of course, the actual needs of the companies through, let's say, ad hoc classes or ad hoc courses in order to, let's say, maximizing the quality of the service, minimizing at the same time the time spent for the trainee. Today, companies suffer of shortage of skilled worker, and they ask fast and qualifying information as a solution of this problem. The model that we follow in our classes is implemented in what we call the academy program. These are some kind of academy which are provided by Città Studi. We are talking about this academy for textile, and in particular, among all the part of the textile process, COALA is focused for what concerns the weaving operator. Our academy is made of 3 steps. The first one is a selection of the candidate supplied by the company. So the company decide which is suitable to be trained together with Città Studi, depending on, of course, of their need. Then we organize a theoretical part of teaching linked to the specific material that are asked. So theoretical part and practical training in factories, followed by us as a teachers. And after this second step, there is a final internship inside the company before, let's hope, the final hiring of the student. The trainee, so the practical part, is performed in a collaboration with a local textile factories so that each student can be followed one by one by the workers of this fabric in a practical activity. So this is asked for our factories. We organize also some workshop, for example, manual weaving, just to increase manual skill and competencies of these young guys. And of course, the practice inside the real factory, so in front of a real loom, in order to maximize their manual skill and the operation in front of this machine. We strongly focus our attention in what concerns the quality control. So if there are some error or some problem in the production, students are not asked in this phase to create a perfect fabric, but sometimes error could, increase the quality of teaching, because you can focus and to avoid making errors when you are in a real factories in the production. Of course, they are our teacher is even concerned how to operate in case of a problem. A problem in a weaving operation is mainly produced by ruptures of the warp and weft, and so how to solve a problem, so how to make a knot, how to decide which kind of knot is suitable for that operation, and so on. So this is what we offer today. Okay, and this is just, for example, the final results of one of our classes of a couple of years ago, in which students obtain a real fabric that is produced. They design it, they create, and they produce this real fabric after these classes. So how can we integrate all of this with COALA? So we want to create a new way of didactics, and we want to place this AI between the student and the teacher. Now this model is played between two figures. There is the teachers and there is the students. But we want to integrate this third element, which is the AI. Our expectation is to guarantee less time for training and the achievement of an homogeneous level of knowledge among all of the students, and even helps the teacher in the final evaluation of the work, the student. The positive drawback for the factories is to have high qualified worker trained in less time, and this can be, of course, translated in a reduction of the defect during the process. Reduction of defect means reduction of all the cost connected to the problem of the fabric, or the time in which the machine does not work because of a problem. So it's a reduction of cost related to all of this. This is just an idea of how our academic program is performed. We organize a first step. In this first step, students follow this sort of sequence of modules in which they follow the entire textile process. So from fibers, spinning, weaving, finishing, quality control, and so on. These are mainly theoretical part. Then there are a second step, and in this second step, of course, we focus on what concerns the weaving aspect, again with the theoretical part, but even with some practice, and many hours are dedicated to manual practice, manual weaving, and practical trials. In particular, in this last phase, practical trials, COALA will be integrated and tested. Here you can see just an idea of our expectation, how to integrate COALA in a didactical aspect. There are the so-called FAQ, so free questions that could be asked from the user to COALA. These FAQ are divided into, in this slide, just to make an example, into 4 categories with different complexity. So just to recognize an item, or ask for specific description of the item, or standard procedure, so simple standard procedure, or for a complex mechanical configuration, what we call the fine-tuning of a loom. Of course, these questions are linked to the skill level. We expect that usually a student could arrive till this point, so to ask for specific procedure, while this complex mechanical configuration could be integrated can be integrated inside our industrial partner Piacenza in the weaving shop floor. COALA will reply to this question, of course, with multimedial answer like pictures, videos, description, and so on. So this is the visual map of the interaction. This is how we would like to implement the COALA solution in these procedures. I will not enter in the detail of this slide because it's a technicality linked to the textile application, to the textile application. But in any case, the AI will be activated after an event. An event could be the loom stops. So this is the event. The user, the student, could describe the situation of the loom. So in this case, the loom stop with a green light. And then we enter in this path. This path is a linear or branched path depending on the complexity of the operation. And there are this dialogue between the user and COALA, and step by step we can localize what happened, follow the first procedure to do something, localize in a precise way the problem, and then a procedure to solve the problem, and final one, start again the machine. So restart the machine and start the production. So this could be the sequence of operation of interaction between user and COALA. This path, as you see, is composed of several cells. Each cell is called the learning nuggets. For each operation, we developed together with a partner of the project of ITB University of Bremen, this sort of micro learning units. Each operation is connected to this micro-learning unit along a multidimensional learning path. For the didactical use case, we are developing this first layer of this path. Let's say we are developing the ABC of a weaving process. But of course, we can integrate this first layer with a multidimensional layer in order to increase the complexity of some operation or some procedure that will be implemented in the factory environment, so for the fine-tuning of a loom. In this case, for example, just to show you what is a learning nuggets, which is integrated in the COALA assistant. Follows this procedure. So we have the loom stops. We can define which kind of thread is where there is the rupture. We can localize the damage area. We can decide which kind of knot we have to do. And for example, we have to make this knot. Because in a weaving process, making a knot is an art and must be done in a precise way in order to get a strong knot and to start again the production. Otherwise, we have defects, and defect is not, or better, we would like to avoid a huge number of defects. So in this case, for example, a student could ask for additional information about how to make a note. So COALA will answer with these learning nuggets. Learning nuggets are a link, are created through this software, the H5P, it's an open source software, and we create this very micro learning unit. In this case, it's just an example, I repeat the ABC of the weaving process, about how to make the so-called weaver's knot. So this is the learning nuggets. So the student can start from this point. We can get very short information of what is the weaver's knot and some characteristic of this specific kind of knot. Then there is the procedure. So there is a video, multimedia video or a picture, depending on the learning nuggets we are talking about. So the student can see and follow the extraction, how to make this particular kind of knot. You can stop, you can go further, you can go back, you can see again the video, everything you need. And after this theoretical part of the learning nuggets, there is a self-test area. Self-test area is composed of a question and answer. So the student, there is a question, so like how to verify the level of learning. So for example, which statement is correct. I can choose the wrong one. Okay, this is wrong, incorrect. I can retry, and I can, select the right one, or I can use another kind of learning verification, like drag and drop. So I can drag and drop some in order to complete the sentences, just to be sure that the description of this knot is correct, and then I can check, okay, it's good. And so this learning nuggets is finished. We decided to create these very short learning nuggets in order to focus the attention of the user in a very short period. Learning nuggets, too long are not well seen by the student and by the user of COALA. Of course, this is the ABC, but with the same structures, you can create a procedure for a complex operation on a tuning of the weaving machine for maybe a specific kind of threads. And of course, this operation is suitable for the industry. This is what concerned the application for what concerned the didactical point of view. Of course, the last step of the integration of this didactical concept with COALA project will be done in Piacenza, Kashmir, which is our partner for what concerns this business use case, in which the software will be integrated in their network with other peculiarity. I mentioned this last step because this is the end of the implementation of COALA in the textile use case. Of course, this is out of the presentation of today about the didactical use case, but this is the last step. So I introduced our expectation for what concerns the didactical use case. Now I would like to give the floor to our colleague Chao Fan from 2D that will provide you more technical details and the software integration of COALA. If you have any question, maybe for the last part of the presentation, I'm available. Thank you.